All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, Tim Bradley, my favorite buffoon, talking crazy about Gervonta Davis again and says that he believes Gervonta Davis is done. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. And in this video, I'm going to talk about Tim, the Desert Storm Bradley, a man that I used to be a tremendous fan of when he was a boxer. But as a commentator and an analyst, well, let me put it as an analyst, when he's serious, excellent analyst. When he's talking about things in people's personal lives and what he thinks about people he doesn't like, he's a buffoon. And the reason that I say that he is a buffoon is because he doesn't understand exactly how much he is destroying his own reputation by doing this nonsense. At the end of the day, Tim Bradley is a Hall of Fame fighter. But honestly, Tim Bradley acts like anything but when the mic is on him and he goes into this buffoonish act. Now, before I get into the details of what he said, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber, and if you are a big supporter of the channel, thank you. And thank you to everybody that supports in the super chats and the cash apps related to the channel. It goes a long way to allowing us to continue to do this. And I am an old retired man, but hey, man, still trying to get some change from my golf game. Anyway, so Tim Bradley decides to open his lips on his new YouTube channel, or actually he opens his lips for the last time on ESPN. And he's asked some questions about Gervonta Davis. And shout out, by the way, to Boxing Ego. He did a video on this. I saw the video. I went back and looked at the stuff. And then I was like, well, okay, let me talk about this. So I don't want to make it seem like I took any of his content or whatever. He did a great video on it. Anyway, that's where I had originally heard about this. So basically what Tim Bradley said was that if Gervonta Davis fights Manny Pacquiao next, he's going to get beat. He won't beat Manny Pacquiao. He can't beat Manny Pacquiao. Then, unless he's all the way there and his mind is all the way right, and therefore Gervonta Davis is done. Okay. Now, let's think about what he said for a second. Gervonta Davis, if he fights Manny Pacquiao, he's going to get beat. When in the world did you hear Gervonta Davis was fighting Manny Pacquiao? I could have sworn that we're still trying to figure out when he's going to fight Lamont Roach in the rematch. But Tim's Desert Storm, who does not have any relationship whatsoever with Gervonta Davis, is not his friend, is not his former sparring partner, is not his buddy that he can chum it up with, none of that stuff. And in fact, Gervonta Davis is the exact opposite. Gervonta Davis is somebody that Tim Bradley does not like, as well as Tim Bradley apparently not liking the entire rest of the PBC. Tim Bradley, during his entire time at ESPN, has been the biggest anti-PBC jackass that there is in the sport of boxing. He couldn't find a nice thing to say about anybody over there on the other team. And Tim Bradley still has that mentality that Gervonta Davis is on the other team than him, and forgets that, dude, you are actually an analyst. And I don't know if he's going to be a journalist on this YouTube page or not, but if he does go back to that, that's what he was doing originally. And when he was giving his analysis on ESPN, he was doing that as a boxing analyst. And to put all that personal crap in it that you know is behind it out and push it through your public opinion, it's BS, man. So what basis does he have to say that Gervonta Davis is done? Because Gervonta Davis fought to a draw with Lamont Peterson, who was a reigning world champion? That means he's done? Manny Pacquiao Of course, there's a chance that Gervonta Davis won't beat Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is a 147 pounder, and he just fought and Gervonta Davis is still at 135 pounds. Yeah, Manny Pacquiao is still a very, very good fighter. And there's a chance that Gervonta, seeing as Mario Barrios almost lost to him, and many people thought Mario Barrios lost to him, yeah, there's a chance that Gervonta Davis could lose to Manny Pacquiao. But let me tell you what I think it is. I think Tim Bradley is just being a sensationalist. I think he's just saying it to cause controversy, just saying it to cause a stir. That's why he does all this. Oh, I know that you Gervonta Davis fans are going to get mad at me. I know they're going to come at me. Yeah, you know they're going to come at you because you're trying to get them to come at you. You want them to come at you because your guys ain't got enough fans for you just to talk about them and get away with it. Let's be real. Gervonta Davis is the face of boxing, but instead of giving him the good side, he only gets the bad side of being the face of boxing. He only gets the everybody looking at him and everybody talking bad about him. But the boxing media and other people and other boxers that are on the other side of the street from the PBC, and yes, they are. Because you know where they wound, most of these people wound up? You say they weren't on the opposite side of the street? Well, Top Rank's contract with ESPN is gone. Watch and see where these people wind up going. Watch and see who it is that Tim Bradley winds up supporting. Tim Bradley's about to go get that Turkey Al-Sheikh check for his YouTube page to talk bad about Gervonta. And so he's about to get on that T2. We know where it is. Tim Bradley, in my opinion, is a disgrace for this. As is the rest of the boxing media. You guys are disgraces for the way that you treat Gervonta Davis or don't treat Gervonta Davis. Now, there's people in the media out there who are, on Twitter and stuff, they treat Gervonta Davis fairly. But by and large, this attitude that Tim Bradley has about Gervonta Davis, he has that attitude because it's accepted in the circles that he runs around. He runs around the same guys that hate on Gervonta Davis because Gervonta Davis is black. And we've always seen Uncle Tim's buddying up next to guys that really, really have it out for black fighters. Even the people that are black that say they have black people at their heart, but always find a way to somehow tear down fighters from the PBC. Tim just doesn't like Gervonta. Is Gervonta Davis done? Not a chance. Because unless Gervonta Davis decides to retire, then yeah, Gervonta Davis will be done. But is he done as a fighter because he fought to a draw? Come on. What? Oh, it's the stuff outside the ring. He keeps getting in trouble outside the ring. Man, give me a break. There's plenty of boxers that have had trouble outside the ring, and they had trouble outside the ring their whole career, and they'll be perfectly fine, Tim. Stop acting like you care about the kid. You don't care about the kid for squat. You're arrogant about the man because you're arrogant about a man who's achieved more than you did in your career. And I can understand it if this kid is talking crazy to you, how you can, feel the need to retort. But ain't you supposed to be the older one, man? The more mature of the two? Stop dogging the kid out, man. You didn't have anybody in your boxing career, Tim, dogging you out the way that you dogged Gervonta out. Not a chance. You have never had anybody in your career treat you the way that you treat Gervonta Davis. And that is why you're a shame. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. With that, I'm out. Deuces.